I'm Joan Celestino, and I'm a teacher.
Yeah. All right. And guess what? I'm Tracy Nicholson, and I'm a parent. Okay.
And we know that we can do better. I always love coming to change meetings because when I look around, I see every race, faith, socioeconomic level. I see all of Winston-Salem. We're not afraid of diversity. Just look around. Change believes that diversity is not our problem, it's our strength. But this is not what I see in my classroom every day and in my school. Our current school assignment plan has created schools that lack the richness of diversity. We can do better.
It should not surprise any of us that our schools in Forsyth County are becoming more segregated. In 2002, 12 of our schools could be categorized as high poverty with less than a 10% population of white students. But in 2010, 19 of our elementary schools and 10 of our middle schools could have this designation. More schools are racially identifiable today than back in 1994. The schools are resegregating. School board member Elizabeth Motzinger shared with us this slide, which shows the shifting demographics in the school assignment plan for the coming year for Carver High School. Our school system is continuing the trend of resegregation.
We can do better. The real issue is not about diversity. It's about academic achievement.
Right on.
Research shows that reducing the percentage of poor children in any one school improves the academic achievement of all children, rich and poor, in that school.
Right on.
But our current school assignment plan has set up more than 35 schools where the percentage of children of poverty is at a level that research says will drag their achievement down. Some critics have accused change of trying to institute a forced busing plan. There are now, under the current choice plan, nearly 16,000 more miles bused per day than there were under the busing plan in the 1970s. 16,000 more miles bused per day. Based upon the miles per student bused, now that's with adjustments for increased enrollment, there is clear evidence that each year the choice plan exists, our students' bus rides get longer. This is not about forced busing. This is not about choice. The issue is academic achievement for all our children. We can do better. Let me hear it. We can do better. We can do better.
Right. The overall ranking of Forsyth County in end-of-course testing shows that we ranked 18th. You see that ranking where it says composite? Below that are a few of the areas where we are trailing. Here you can see how we rank in the top 20 counties. 18 again, but look at Wake County. It goes without saying that we need to do much, much better. This slide shows the schools and counties that have a high concentration of students on free or reduced price lunch. You can see here that Forsyth has 12 schools with over 90% of the kids in that program. Now look at Wake County, a much larger school system that has no schools over 60% on the free and reduced lunch program. Here are the stats from 2005, once again showing Forsyth trailing behind the average of North Carolina and way behind Wake County. Wake County is one example of a school system with an economic integration plan. How sad is it that they are now trying to fix a system that has been so successful?
We can do better. Dr. Chuck Delaney points out, there are no systemic and sustainable models in the nation for how to foster academic achievement in high-poverty schools. Although there are isolated high-poverty schools with high academic achievement, there is no financially sustainable and system-wide way of producing the results that we want. Not every school can have Bill Gates as a sponsor. The only way to address this is to prevent high-poverty schools.
Right on.
By making sure that in every teacher's class there are children from all economic levels, we ensure that our students have the advantages of the rich experience that only an economically diverse class can provide. Look at this graph. Of all the schools in our nation, only 1.1% of high-poverty schools are classified as high-performing. In schools where poverty is low, however, close to 25% score at the high-performing level. Our current school assignment plan has created high-poverty schools with the odds against the students. We can do better.
And here's a graph that compares the poverty rates in the elementary schools in the 4 largest districts in North Carolina. Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools have the most economically segregated elementary schools. How will that help our children reach the high expectations that we have for them? Change has identified over 60 school districts across the country with plans that could bring economic diversity and integration into our community. Economic integration alone will not do it. We need a bold overall plan for our entire system, a community-wide effort to raise academic performance for all of our children.
If there's another way to ensure greater academic achievement for all of our children, by revisiting our school assignment plan, it is a moral imperative that we act